Hey, good morning, folks. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Thanks for joining me this morning on the morning weather update here on MLive. We do it every morning, and now we're starting to look at the next storm system. It's only, let's see, this is Thursday morning. It's only about 36 to 48 hours off, so we will definitely know what's going on here. Let me get to the questions and comments and find you here if I can. I may not be able to. Let's see. Give me a moment. There I am. Hey, good morning. Good morning, Kimberly Faith from Alger, and good morning, Lynn, Francie, Greg Frost. I like that name, Frost, although I don't like Frost all the time. Good morning, and good morning, Kelly Beck. All right, so here we go. What are we going to talk about today? Well, we've got lake effect snow in the northwest and across the thumb. Sanilac County, Tuscola County, Huron County right now getting a few kind of vigorous snow showers. So you could find an inch or two in those regions. We will be turning colder today, and it looks like we will have the details on the next storm pretty well pinned down. This one doesn't make me too nervous as far as just maybe I shouldn't have just said that. Maybe we just jinxed ourselves. All right, here's the radar right now. The lake effect in the northern part of the state showing up pretty clearly. The lake effect in the thumb not showing up as great, but it's there. So you can find some scattered slick spots in the thumb also. Okay. That will be winding down this afternoon as the winds turn calm and then start to switch around to the southeast ahead of the next storm system. How much snow today? This is what you're going to see in that lake effect. There will be areas of 2 to 4 inches, Kalkaska County, Mansalona, Antrim County, maybe east of Charlevoix, also in the UP, and maybe even in the center part of the thumb, we could actually see a few inches spotty here and there. Greg Clark says lake effect in full swing in TC. Yeah, I do believe it. That lasts through this afternoon. TC, you could probably have 1, 2, maybe 3 inches by the time it's all said and done this afternoon. All right, let's get into the next storm system here and show you what's going on. This is the model that, again, we continue to like on this storm. Michael Harris, weather does change fast. You pretty much have to watch it every day, it seems like, here in Michigan. So here's our model forecast we go into tonight, and the lake effect dies down. And then we go into tomorrow. This is tomorrow evening. So the point being is tomorrow at, let's see, this is, let's go to 7 o'clock. Tomorrow at 7 o'clock, we don't have any travel problems yet up through 7 o'clock. Let's see. Hey, good morning, Core Bud from Manor, Texas, and Kelly Karsten. Good morning. Okay, so a lot changes Friday night is when the snow pushes on into the area. And this storm, opposite of the last storm. Remember the last storm, we were 40s to 50 degrees, even some low 50s before the storm. And then we had to cool down to get the wintry weather. This one's opposite. We're going to start quite cold in the 20s today, teens tonight, 20s tomorrow. And then we're actually going to warm up as we go into the storm for about the southern half of the state. So here we go. We are at, let's go to Saturday morning at 7 a.m. Okay, and that's a moderate to maybe at times heavy shot of snow all across lower Michigan. You see the snow to rain line. The other difference with this is there might be a brief 1, maybe 2 hour period of freezing rain mixed in there as it changes from snow to rain, because this one we're going the opposite. Okay. Hey, Sean Tracy, that's a good question. You know, we got our granddaughter Marley a telescope too, and we have not been able to use it since because it's been cloudy, cloudy, cloudy. And she keeps asking me, Papa, when are we going to look at the stars and the moon? I say, well, we have to have clear skies for that. How does Saturday morning look for travel to Chicago? Okay, get south, get into the rain, and then you're okay, would be my advice. So now let's go through Saturday. Let's go to Saturday. We are now at 2 in the afternoon. And you can see how that rain line lifting up to about Saginaw and to about Mount Pleasant. So the southern half should have roads improving during the afternoon on Saturday. If you want to do some traveling, Saturday afternoon, your better time period. And that rain to snow line probably makes it up to about Mount Pleasant, Midland, Bay City. A little mix just north of that, and then it stays all snow for the most part. Cadillac, Traverse City, tip of the mitt into the UP. And that is Saturday evening. And then as the cold front comes through by midnight Saturday night, we're looking at, I'm sorry, this is 7 o'clock Saturday night, okay? And then we're back to the snow showers and lake effect. How does Sunday look for travel from Midland to Grand Rapids? Okay, so we get into the lake effect Saturday night and into Sunday. It doesn't look like a super vigorous lake effect pattern, except maybe around the Traverse City area, Leelanau County, Cadillac, Kalkaska. Probably 3 to 6 inches of additional lake effect there. Midland to Grand Rapids. I think you'll run into it as you get toward Big Rapids if you take that way, if you take 46, and then down to Grand Rapids. But Midland should be okay. It will be windy, it will be colder, so the roads will be a lot colder and not reacting like a warm road would. All right, another thing I want to show you while I got you guys here is the extended. Now, the extended shows another warm-up coming. Not a real huge one, but here's our storm system coming through. Okay, next week we're into Tuesday, and then to Wednesday we go to a southwesterly flow. We get back to the 30s to maybe some 40s. Katie Ramsey, I know next storm, we haven't had one yet. Depending on where you're at, you have not. You're correct. I'm talking state of Michigan snowstorm. So yes, you haven't had one in the far southeast yet, except for Veterans Day, which was one of the largest early storms ever. When's the next system after this? You guessed it, next Saturday. Does this kind of look like the movie The Groundhog, where we just keep playing things over and over? Yes, next Saturday would be our next sizable storm system on the way. And one thing to watch out in the future, if you're going to the southeast toward the end of January, the models have kind of hinted at this for a day or two now, still way too far out to believe it, but maybe a weather system with some snow in the southeast by the time we get to the end of January. Again, pretty far out, fun to watch right now. Just keep an eye on it if you think about doing some driving, say, to Florida toward the end of January. All right, how much snow out of this? Well, I would call it, these storms typically bring a shot of 3 to 6 inches of snow in a 6 to 12 hour time period. Comes down pretty fast and furious, and that would be Friday night, Saturday morning. Then as it changes to rain, half of that goes away, and then we go back to the snow as we get through Saturday evening. Yes, Brandon Snyder, this is coming Saturday, so let's go to the snowfall. So we're at Friday evening, and then we are at Saturday morning, 7 a.m., and then we're at Saturday afternoon. So everything's kind of showing at least 3 inches, probably 4 or 5, maybe 6 in the southern half. Now, in the northern half, you won't change over to rain, so you won't lose that 3 to 6, and then you'll go to another 3 to 6 in spots of lake effect. Scott Bates, how about next Saturday, the 25th? Well, I just showed you our next storm system is slated for Saturday, of course. But right now it's too far out to tell if it's going to be a whole lot. How's it looking for Port Sanilac, Angie Smith? Yeah, you'd be in that 3 to 6 inch shot too, and then you would change over to rain at some point on Saturday. And one last thing to show you temperatures, and so you can see why I do believe that the roads will improve somewhat Saturday afternoon. Let's go to Saturday morning's temperatures in the 20s. So that's why this storm is different. It's opposite of the other storm system last weekend where it was warm going to cold. This is cold going to a little bit warmer. Let's see. Someone says, Kelly wants to plow. How much snow in Midland? I would say it's a shot of 3 to 6 inches Friday night, Saturday morning. Now let's go to Saturday midday or early afternoon, 1 o'clock. You're 35 in Saginaw. You're 36, 39 in Grand Rapids, 40 in the south. Let's go to Saturday evening, and you can see that 40-degree line almost moves up to Grand Rapids, to Mount Pleasant, to Bay City, Midland. So that's why I say in the late afternoon, early evening, roads could improve. But then we'll have to see how they go the other way, because they'll probably be wet when we go back to the colder air. So sometime in the middle of the night, Saturday night, we could have the snow freezing back up. Roberto Acosta, hey, fellow MLiver, good morning. Let's see, how about Flint? How about Flint to Saginaw on Friday night? Early, you're okay. You know, the snow probably starting midnight and maybe a little after, somewhere along that track. So you can't stay up too late, young man. How much snow in Chicago Friday night into Saturday? Let's go back to that and let me get a bearing on Chicago. I think Chicago gets that same probably 2 to 4 inch burst a little bit before we do, 6 hours before we do, and then they change over to rain also. So, you know, Friday night into early Saturday morning, you're probably looking at 2 to 4 inches. Again, if you can wait until the warm up hits I-80 and into Chicago, then you should be good to go. So is Jackson going to get snow or just rain again? Jackson will get the shot of snow. Everybody gets the shot of snow in this. The leading edge of this is snow for 6 to maybe 12 hours and then goes to rain. Jackson, you go to rain earliest because you're farthest south. You go to rain probably, right now the way it stands, probably Saturday late morning, certainly by early afternoon. No, not snow Armageddon again. You know, you must scare easily because talking 3 to 6 inches, so it's not snow Armageddon. Are we going to have a snowy February? Kara Miller. The track is there and the moisture is there to have a snowy February. The cold air just is not there right now, and it looks like it keeps trying and doesn't. So we almost got to say that's going to be the trend, although it is predicted by NOAA that the trend will be toward colder than normal as we go into February and March. So if we're going to have snow, it looks like it's going to be in February. Hey, Alton Gore from Atlanta, Georgia. Downriver, a lot of snow. Tiffany Parson, again, that 3 to 6 inch shot late Friday night, early Saturday morning. Then you warm up and you quickly go to rain sometime Saturday morning, probably late morning or very early afternoon. Mayo, Sally Tennant. Hey, good morning, Mayo. Another great snowmobiling snow from Mayo. You do not change to rain, most likely. You get a good 3 to 6 inch solid, meaty shot of snow, and maybe an inch or two after that on lake effect. How's it looking for Claire? Dale Greening. Claire, you are probably going to come close to changing to rain for a time period in the late morning or afternoon Saturday, but prior to that, you get the 3 to 6 inch shot of snow. Mount Pleasant, you get the 3 to 6 inch shot of snow. That's hard to say. Yeah, winter weather advisory criteria, is Joe Narwat, is what the Weather Service is saying, because we changed to that rain in the middle. Grand Rapids, Nicole Wiseman, you get the 3 to 6 inch shot of snow. I'm going to quit saying that. You get that Friday night, probably starting before midnight, and then changing to rain sometime Saturday morning, probably mid to late morning. Bay City, Saturday night weather, it will be turning colder. The rain showers will be changing to snow showers. Temperatures will be dropping. So you got to kind of have to watch that. That's where this one could be a little opposite. of another opposite of the storm, in that we could have wet roads Saturday night when we change to colder temperatures. Clio for Saturday, you get the 3 to 6 inch shot, and then you go to rain sometime late morning or early afternoon. Have to drive from Grand Rapids to Brighton early Saturday morning. Tracy Wells, Grand Rapids to Brighton early Saturday morning. You're in the heart of it. If I target a time period where you got moderate to heavy snow falling, it's midnight Friday to 9 a.m. Saturday. If you can wait a few hours, roads could improve dramatically. Battle Creek Saturday morning, closer to 3 or 6. I would say it's probably 4 to 5 inches. A lot of places are going to be, this is probably going to be a fairly uniform snow. 4 to 5, you might find a 6, you might find a 3. Okay. Niles has Ice Fest. Will the sculptures melt? No, it won't be that long of a warm up. It's only about a 6 to 9 hour warm up. You won't have the sunshine in there, anything like that. So we deal with that Snowfest in Frankenmuth all the time. You get a warm up for a while. And really, it's pretty nice to get out in that warmth and enjoy the sculptures and whatnot. Let's see. All right, so there you go. That should do it on the update for this coming storm. We have some lake effect today in northwest lower, a couple of inches, and across the thumb also. Quiet travel today into tomorrow for most of us, and then that shot of snow and rain. We'll keep you updated on that right here on MLive. Thanks for joining me. I'm MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa.